What's going on with you?
120 pound, I'll take those two.
At my friend's house in my underwear because I can. It's a freedom of will, it's a freedom of speech. Don't you know who the president is?
Okay.
I told you to leave property. I told you to leave property. You've been trespassed and warned multiple times.
On January 27th, 2022, officers responded to a call for a welfare check. A concerned mother had reported that her daughter was acting strangely, talking nonsense, and walking around in her underwear. When the police arrived, they found the young woman wandering outside.
Her underwear on the other street.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Hey, hop back in and go around the other street. She's apparently walking there somewhere.
1321 Van 110, status 1. Status 1.
She left from here in her underwear and walked in front of that house.
Okay. She's been like this before.
She's been bipolar. This is her.
3421
She's bipolar 1. So she goes psychotic.
Good.
And she tried to kill herself in March.
This is not
We'll be out at 929 North Spring.
not your home. Yes,
1026.
this is not Carrie Larson's home.
Okay. What's going on with you?
120 pound, I'll take those two.
At my friend's house in my underwear because
She seemed disoriented and disconnected from reality. The mother mentioned her daughter had bipolar disorder and had experienced similar episodes before. The officers tried to talk to her, but she wasn't making much sense.
Don't know her?
no.
Never seen her?
Yes, they don't know me because I've never.
No
met
friends
these
here? No
people in
reason
my
to be
life.
here? Okay, you would
There's
like
some
for her
of
to
my
leave?
people, I guess. It
Okay.
looks like it's standing up like a robot.
All right, come on. Turn around.
No, you put
Turn around.
back up. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You see what they do to me?
Come on.
All right.
Good.
When the police tried to talk to the young woman, she claimed she had friends in the neighborhood, but when they checked with the nearby residents, no one recognized her or confirmed her story. Her mother explained that the young woman had been staying at a friend's house before wandering outside, but no one at the scene could vouch for her presence.
No, I don't do anything, sir. What is wrong with you touching me like this?
Well, you're now you're.
No, you don't have the right to touch me. Look
I
at
do.
you. How do you have the right? I've never met you before in my life. Why are you moving? What is wrong with you? You don't have the right to do this to me. You hear me? All right.
What's going on?
While speaking with the young woman, one officer tried to assess whether she was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Are you hear me? Get away from me, you fighting lovers!
That's
Get
about.
the away from me!
Let's not cause a scene.
No, I'm causing the whole scene of you pig. Look at show the stuff. Pig animals and stuff.
Savannah, who can we call?
You get the away from me. Boy, I cried out. You set you on fire with my eyes. You better get the motherfucker from this shit. You better get the fuck away from this goddamn.
The young woman's behavior became more aggressive as this progressed. She began hurling insults at the officers, calling them names and accusing them of being pigs. Her language was harsh and inappropriate, escalating the tension at the scene. She threatened to set things on fire and continued to lash out verbally.
To that Enterprise,
She was
I'll
taken
try to
after
get
the
pulled
night.
over.
She tried to kill herself.
How do you want to close the call?
She tried to kill herself multiple times, but that time she almost succeeded. And
That is
then
17.
she was
Okay.
arrested again.
Okay. Has she been Baker active since then?
Not since March.
Okay. Has she taken anything that you're aware of?
Every time she's had an episode like this, there are never any drugs in her system. She does smoke pot. She got off her meds. She thought she was going to start smoking.
21, say 120.
The woman's mother had a lot to share about her daughter's mental health struggles. She revealed that her daughter had been seeing a psychiatrist since she was 13 years old, following a major episode that involved a suicide attempt.
No, Kim. Speak who you are. Speak who you are. Lord, speak to this alien. Speak to him, Lord. Who is he? Speak to this.
Samantha.
Yes, your name is Samantha. The true speak to somebody.
Call now, single 53,
I told you, remember we talked earlier about
Over the years, she had experienced several similar episodes, and despite her struggles, her drug tests always came back clean. Her mother mentioned that her daughter had stopped taking her medication, which likely triggered the current episode. Without her meds, her behavior became unpredictable, and she would often spiral into these manic or psychotic states.
Do you see her for her true self behind me? Whatever the
Make sure
speak through what
you
you
don't
did.
have anything
Speak
that
the
way.
truth of what you did. God
that
damn
way
it.
you
Speak
have
to
a.
Jesus Christ through this what you
That
really
way,
did.
that way you have a peace of mind. It's a free test, okay? You want to roll in here real fast and we'll be done and we'll get out of here?
When she was 13, she was doing the fake.
To 19, get with us. The like spice, the K2. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. She live here by herself?
she does.
As the situation progressed, the woman's behavior became more hostile towards the officers. She began verbally abusing them, making derogatory remarks about their weight and appearance. Her anger was directed not just at the officers, but at society as a whole, expressing disdain for figures like Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. The intensity of her outbursts suggested that she was experiencing severe delusions.
Let's speak to these people. Why are you taking me like this? Why do you feel this way?
Eventually, the officers had no choice but to take the woman into custody. She was later charged with several offenses, including resisting arrest and violence against law. Now, the next case is a little too complicated, so stick with me.
This property now. You leave the property now.
I told you to leave property. I told you to leave property. You've been trespassed and warned multiple times.
I called the police.
Freddie Nelson arrived with his wife Carrie at Delta Park's Lowe's in Portland, Oregon. While this visit was supposed to be straightforward, it quickly became the scene of a tragic escalation. Freddie was a home renovator, frequently collecting wooden pallets from behind the Lowe's store for his work.
I'm balling up my fist, holding my keys.
You want to fight.
You just.
So you know what?
And so you're trying to agitate it,
right
right?
now.
And you're trying to agitate it. You're trying to agitate, right?
I'm going to take you down.
You're trying to agitate,
Do you
right?
understand me?
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
You're trying to agitate, right?
Okay, at this point, my question. Do you understand what he's saying?
I do.
Okay, good.
So are we done here? Are we done?
We are done. Get in your vehicle. Leave Delta Park.
Hey, look, I'm getting in my vehicle. So you don't need to tell me to.
You're talking to me.
Okay.
Get in your vehicle.
Don't be giving orders.
Get in your vehicle now.
I gotta go to work anyway.
That's what I thought. Go to work. Kirby Avenue. And stay on this side when you come back.
Whatever.
This problem with them before doing this, so I think it's time to boot him off because we keep telling him.
Are you saying you're excluding him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know that in the past we've told him not to do that. We keep telling people not to do that.
Property rule violation. So this has nothing to do with Lowe's. Okay. We are going to ask you to go ahead, take these pallets off for now, but the problem is because of multiple property rule violations in the past with other people doing it, we're having to enforce it to the point that we're not going to let you back onto Delta Park Center property for the next year. Okay?
Oh, I'm not allowed right now?
Yeah, we're going to ask you to leave. Like I said, you can take these pallets, but yeah, we can't have you back on Delta Park Center property for the next year.
Whatever. Take it up with Lowe's.
What was that?
Take it up with Lowe's.
No, sir. You can take it up with the property owner of Delta Park Center.
The beginning of this tension can be traced back to 7 months prior when Freddie encountered 2 armed security guards employed by the Cornerstone Security Group, responsible for the Delta Park parking lot patrol.
This property now. You leave the property now. No. Okay, whatever. Okay, turn around. I'm gonna put you under arrest. No, you're not. You wanna bet? No. You are under arrest now. No, I'm not. I just came out of the office. Nope. Yeah. You are trespassed from the Delta Park property. You are not to be here. I just came out of...
As the months went by, the confrontations between Freddie and the security guards continued. In January 2021, 2 security guards once again approached him, questioning his right to take pallets. Although Freddie insisted he had permission from Lowe's management, the guards insisted he was trespassing.
You're not a vendor. We've already talked to him. So, either you need to leave or you go in handcuffs. You decide. You wanna play that game? Okay, get out. Okay. Then, okay, let's call PD.
Officer. Officer. What's up?
Freddie's frustration grew, but the guard's stance remained unchanged. A particular report detailed how Freddie showed a business card proving his employer was contracted to collect pallets, yet his truck lacked the official company logo, which led to more confusion about his authority.
I told you to leave property! I told you to leave property! You've been trespassed and warned multiple times!
I called the police.
On May 29th, 2021, Freddie and his wife came to Lowe's once again, intending only to shop for flowers. Within 30 seconds of their arrival, Cornerstone guards approached their vehicle. Logan Gimble, one of the security guards, began confronting Freddie, citing that Freddie had violated his 1-year exclusion from the property.
So with a deadly weapon!
He called 911! He killed my husband! Yes!
Are you on the authorities with them right now?
I'm on 911 right now.
Told them that he's been trespassed multiple times.
I watched you.
Okay.
We all watched you. Yes, he's shot. Yes, we definitely, I see blood. Yes.
He's bleeding out.
Okay.
Do they want me to render aid? I don't know what to do at this point.
You want security to render aid?
Finally, Logan fired 4 shots into the truck, instantly wounding Freddie fatally. The scene was chaotic, with Carrie crying for help and a witness calling 911. Logan claimed self-defense, stating Freddie had assaulted him by angling the truck towards him.
Spray into the partially open back window of the Nelsons' truck and attempted to spray the couple.
He's been trespassed by me, every security member on my team. He's been trespassed by the police, and he's been trespassed by the owner of Delta Park.
So, did you hear all that?
And he continues to come on property.
Okay.
While they wait for the police and ambulance to arrive, Logan makes a few questionable comments, seemingly talking to himself.
God, I did not think I'd have to do that. Of course, they're gonna sympathize with the victim.
I think his wife is on the phone screaming.
What we're gonna do, I'm gonna take your firearm. You don't have to touch it, okay? Yep. We're just gonna wait for the detectives and stuff. So it's just kind of protocol when somebody's in the back. Yep. So it doesn't say you're in trouble or anything like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of the process. There's a weird thing with my DPST. I got armed during the whole COVID thing. I mailed my stuff off, and I have yet to get my actual card.
Don't worry about it.
But I do have the gold.
After the shooting, the scene became even more distressing as first responders arrived. Carrie Nelson, still in shock, was overwhelmed as she watched her husband's lifeless body in their truck.
Come on our property and sit in his car and just puddle around because he knows he's not supposed to be there, but we can't do anything when he's in his car.
We've never had not even a piece of paper saying we've been trespassed. We've never had a date of when we've been trespassed. We have no idea.
I turn my camera on and get out of my passenger side or my driver's side door. I was like, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You know you've been trespassed, you know you're not supposed to be. And he looked at me and was pretty much like, you.
He pulled in front of us and blocked us. He told us that we have to get off the property.
And who is he?
The security guy.
Do you know his name?
No.
Can you describe him for me?
He has dark hair. He's an asshole. We've had quite a few runs with him. And I call him an asshole. And then I'm calling the cops because I'm sick of this bullshit with you guys. You guys are harassing us all the time. And he said, I'm going to mace you. Freddie got out of the car.
As law started collecting evidence, Logan continued his account, telling officers that Freddie had been repeatedly warned not to enter the Delta Park area and that he'd faced prior conflicts with security. Logan claimed he was simply enforcing these restrictions, citing previous issues with Freddie's alleged trespassing. However, Carrie and other witnesses shared a contrasting story. Carrie explained that Freddie had only come to the store that day to shop for flowers and had no intention of violating any restrictions.
Me through what your concerns were, because my personal safety. Yeah, 100%. Okay. This job is not worth my life at $18 an hour. Sure. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I go home. But at the end of the day, I also don't want to have to send somebody else.
Were you scared? Were you? Or were you?
I wouldn't really say I was scared, but that's only simply because of my military background and all my training and stuff like that.
While Logan...
In the weeks following the incident, the case drew significant public attention, with many questioning the actions of Cornerstone Security and their use of force policies. The investigation revealed that Logan and some other security guards at Delta Park had not completed all the necessary certifications required to carry firearms. Eventually, Logan was charged with second-degree murder. Now, before you leave, just don't forget to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell for more such content.